Hello, guys. Greetings to everyone. Here, Mommy K's trend comes again with amazing leather fashion bags for ladies. Original leather. As we all know, I ship worldwide in Europe, in America, in Africa, in Asia, any country that accepts import. Jesus, can you see that bag, that radio bag? I had to show you guys again. And that popping red. I deliver all over the world, wherever you are, even new business, aspiring business owners. If you want to deal with bags, shoes, suits, wedding gowns. I'm into wedding gowns and suits, wholesale and retail. And I ship worldwide. If you're an aspiring CEO, you want to own a shop, a fashion shop, and you want Turkish stuff, which 100% beautiful quality, I'm here for you. And I discovered these amazing leather bags, and why not show you guys? I just want to show you guys how it goes. And yes, can you see those bags? Look at that color. Oh my God, that is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. And that bag for my amazing boss ladies, can you see that? Most of the times, a lot of people, let me tell you guys a story why I'm showing you guys this bag. Sorry, I might get carried away when I say beautiful and charming bag here. I want to give you guys a little story about a client. So there's this client who bought some things from me recently. He bought wedding suits. He had a wedding back in Africa, in one of the African countries. So he bought oh my God, look at that bag. He bought a suit, like the groom's suit and the groomsmen. But the bridesmaids already had their own dresses, and the color was a bit I was green, lemon, kind of lemon green suit. So since they wanted wholesale, most of these clients didn't know their. Jeez, can you see that bag, the jean bag? Most of these clients don't know their sizes. They don't know their sizes. So in the month of January, they got to me. A friend recommended me, and then to them, so they got to me like they wanted this suit and this groomsman suit, and this groom is from one of the let me say from diaspora. Yeah, he was out of the country, so he wanted to get married. So this friend of mine, after recommending me, he's the one even got to me and like, okay, my uncle is getting married, please, I want you to help me show some very good suits, although I have a sample of what I wanted. And I said, okay, let's get to it. I'm all yours. Oh my God, look at those bags. So they got to me, they're like, okay, the wedding is in February, and in February, March. Yeah. So I was like, fine, it's good you get your stuff now, because shipping to the US, to Canada, to Germany, all these other countries here in abroad, they're just 3 days, 5 days delivery. But in Africa, if it's not express shipping, it's going to take us a week or two for your things to be in Africa. In Africa. Those colors are beautiful. And then, after telling them this, he said, okay. So I'm like, okay, get them money by, let me say this January or February, beginning of February, so I can get your stuff and ship them. And it's going to be cheaper if you get normal shipping than when it's express. Although it's not too expensive, but it's going to be a little bit expensive. He said, no problem. So by the end of January, Nothing. I called him. He said, no, his uncle, they still to send the money, everything. He's working with pastors. I know how busy they are. I'm like, okay, yep, no problem. I will want to help you as a friend. I go buy for you, and I might have a little change as profit, but not much because I'm trying to help and you're the first customer. I always treat my first customers very, very well. All my customers, though, I treat them very well. My first customer, I make sure I give you some discounts because I was recommended, especially when you are being if you recommend me. After a while, the guy came back to me. I was like, he's sorry, he's taking so long, they haven't sent their money. I'm like, no problem, take your time, but I don't want to be pressured at the end of the day. I don't want to work. Oh my God, look at that back. Sorry, I don't want to be pressured. And now this guy told me, no, I shouldn't bother. The wedding is still far, so they're going to send their money. They had never sent a franc yet. One day, he told me the bride to be needs my number. I was like, what you need my number for in the first place? So he didn't want to give it because he knew that if he gives my number to the bride to be, she's going to pressure me without money. Imagine pressuring me without money. Oh my God, look at that popping yellow bag. I was like, okay, I don't want my number given to her if it's pressure. Pressure without money gets me a little bit pissed because why are you pressuring me when I don't have money? So he said that's why he didn't want to give the number. One day, they pressured the guy. Maybe they thought the guy was trying to play them, so he gave the number to me. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that gold bag. It has a silver. So they pressured him to give the number. He gave the number. They lied to him that the bride wanted to add some lady stuff. So the lady took my number. Please, she wants those things to be sent through express because the number might not reach. I'm like, ma, yeah, I'm going to send it to whatever means you guys want to, but I don't have the money. You're telling me to send stuffs when you haven't even sent the money to buy your things. It's funny. She said, no problem. The next day, God, can you guys see that bag, that gold bag? The next day, it was the husband to be, the group, the husband to be who called me. He was just like, he called me severally. He just take my number, you're calling. He didn't even write. So I didn't pick up the first time. The second time I picked, he was like, I'm this, I'm that. I'm like, okay, sir, I've heard you. I've spoken to your wife. What I need is the money. He said no. He wanted to confirm if I'm going to buy those things. If I'm going to ship them. I'm like, yeah. He started telling me he wants those things to arrive in 3 days. I'm like, when there's no money yet, send in your money. I'm going to I'm going to send your stuff. Can you see that bag, guys? Maybe we have to go back there. Wait, can you see that bag? Oh my God, it's beautiful. And I checked some people traveling using Express, and I had a friend. He said he was traveling, and he was traveling. Let me say, 8 days to that day. I was like, okay, but can you make it soon? He said no problem, but do I want him to help me? I said yes. He agreed to the terms. I called back the man. I was like, okay, sir, I've gotten somebody for your stuff. So please, my God, look at that bag. So please, can you now give in your money and your things will arrive? He said he wants them by the 15th of February. I was like, okay, no problem. Mind you, that was already the 9th. I was like, please, this is already weekend. You have to give me the money. He said, no problem. 11th, the money has not gotten in. At the end of the day, I told them I was not going to do this business again. I'm even helping you guys. If you're not ready to give in your money, fine. I've looked for someone and the person has shifted his flight just to help me out. But it's like you guys are not serious. They sent me the money on the 12th and I bought those things. And that guy's flight was the next day, 13th. You know the funniest thing, guys? When I went to buy the suits that I went to buy for them, when I got to the shop, the suit was available, but what the manufacturer told me was not what I saw there. It means I had the blazer, but there was no pants. Now, how will I get to these clients telling them there's a blazer and there are no pants yet? Oh my God. So the pressure was on both sides. Guys, this video is ready, getting to an end. Watch out for part 2 of this story. One of the most stressful stories I've gotten. Thank you.